What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday, December 8th, 2025. The holiday season is here. Christmas is creeping up on you. Get in there to thebuckeyecast.com, thebuckeyecast.com. Shop now. Everything is on sale. Even after that horrendous game on Saturday night, I still decided to maintain the sale, keep it on, let people, maybe some shop therapy will help you, retail therapy, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, we're going to run through the offense as usual. Tomorrow we'll do the defense. We're going to do stats, grades, snap counts, good, bad, all the stuff. So anyway, hope you're having a good Monday, wherever this may find your ears. I am pumped because the Canadian Princess is coming in town today. So yes, I will be exhausted by the end of this week. And that's a good thing. Anyway, so let's talk about the offense here. So we're digging into the 13-10 loss. Stop me if you've heard that score recently in the last couple of years. No, don't stop me. I'd rather just keep moving. So the Big Ten championship was a goal for this team. It's a goal for every Buckeye team every season, but that does not really affect our college football playoff status and path going forward. So let's keep it in perspective. It's not the end of the world. Let's get into it here. So the Buckeyes moved the ball pretty well, 344 total yards. Julian Sayin, 72% completion percentage. Bo Jackson was close to 5 yards a carry, but only scored one touchdown. We were 2 for 4 in the red zone, coming up empty on the final two drives of the game. We'll get into that. The offensive line had its worst performance of the season, especially in pass protection. We talked about this last week, right? In the preview matchup on Wednesday. We talked about Indiana's D-line and linebackers are going to run stunts, games, twists, all the shit. They're going to throw the fucking kitchen sink at you. The Buckeye O-line was not ready, clearly. So I look at you, Tyler Bowen, and your staff of O-line coaches. We got like 3 full-time O-line coaches on the staff, and the O-line was not ready for this? What the fuck? Explain yourself, sir. It was atrocious. I'll get into the grades for these guys. Tegra, why is he still playing? Again, I ask this every week. I know it's been 13 weeks in a row now. What do you got to do to bench a guy? What's he have to do? Murder somebody? Fuck's sake. Anyway, I'm going to give you my grades for each position. Let's start with the quarterback, Julian Sayin. 73 snaps, a good PFF grade of 72.2. I give him a B+. The one pick, he threw it into a crowd. You can't force that in there. I don't care who the receiver is. So it wasn't Julian's best game, but he played well enough to win. The Buckeyes can overcome one turnover by the quarterback. He had a big-time throw. He had one turnover-worthy throw, the interception on the opening drive, which, again, can we stop doing that on the opening drive? But, hey, if you're going to have that one turnover, I'd rather have it early than late, right? If you're going to have your choice, give me that on the first drive rather than the last drive, because usually the last drive means you're behind and you need to go get some points. So, anyway, he threw for 258 yards, the one touchdown to Carnell Tate. The biggest issue were the 5 sacks. Those were not on him. Referees did not help us at all. They actually hurt us, which they're not supposed to do. And Indiana's pressure packages just overwhelmed the offensive line, honestly. We had a chance late, but again, the offense stalled inside the 10 twice. Twice, man. You're fucking kidding me. Anyway, Sayin bounced back. One thing you have to say about this kid, he's resilient. Same thing in the Michigan game. His second throw of the game, throws a pick, but he bounces back, right? So he needed help from the protection, and some of the play calling was questionable at best. Say what you want. I don't know if Brian Hartline or Ryan Day are calling the plays. It really looks like Ryan Day's calling the plays, honestly, but I could be wrong. And I've heard a lot of people report that their sources inside the Woody are saying that Ryan Day is calling the plays, especially in big games and big moments. So do with that what you will. So B plus for the quarterbacks. Probably could have used the Lincoln Keenholz package in some of those short yardage, like the fourth down that we needed. I would take Keenholz in his size versus Julian Sayin in his size. But let's go to running backs here. Bo Jackson and we did not have much help here with the running game. Isaiah West, so Bo had 17 carries, Isaiah West 3, and then Sayin had 6, but those were the sacks. But nobody else ran the ball. Why? Why did we go from C.J. Donaldson sometime getting carries? Hell, even Nate Roberts, the fullback, got the occasional carry this season. James Peoples, no carries. He looked like he was explosive last time we saw him get the ball in his hands. So, anyway, 36 snaps for Bo. I give the running backs a B. Bo was the best part of the offense again. Nearly broke a couple explosive plays. Just got shoelace tackled a couple times, or thigh tackled. I don't know how that dude brought him down by the thigh. That was a man's tackle. The counter was the best run concept of the night. Short yardage issues weren't on Bo Jackson. They were on the offensive line. The rest of the rotation, again, only 4 yards from West. Minimal touches for everybody else. So Bo continues to be the star, but the run game kind of disappears when the O-line collapses. Makes sense, right? You can't block everybody as a running back. Wide receivers and tight ends. Carnell Tate and Jeremiah graded out over 72. According to PFF, I give them a B. Tate and Jeremiah were the two highest graded players on offense. Tate had the touchdown grab, had a strong night. Only 4 targets, though. 4 catches, 4 targets, 45 yards, and a touch. So clearly he's not 100%, right? I mean, we can all admit that, right? Jeremiah, 8 catches on 10 targets, 144. He looked like the best player on the field again. But and again, here it goes. Here's my weekly complaint. When the Buckeyes go to 13 and 14 personnel repeatedly in the end zone, that means fewer snaps for your best players. You got to take Tate or Smith or both off the field. Why? I don't understand this. I understand you're in short yardage. You want to be able to run the ball, but why not spread it out and run? Right? You don't have to compact the field side to side and bring everybody towards the ball. You can keep the receivers spread out, keep them on the field, only go with 2 tight ends, and still run the ball successfully. We've done it. I've seen it. We do it in between the 20s all the time. So why this obsession with the 13 and 14, 3, 4, 5 tight ends? What are we doing? This is fucking stupid. And that goes to play calling. I know these things are planned out during the week. These decisions are made during the week. This is what we're going to run on short yardage, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. But it's not working. It's not fucking working. Clearly. If the wide receivers are the strength of the offense, why do we take them off the field? You're just helping the defense. Indiana's like, hell yeah. Take Jeremiah and Carnell off the field. Thank you. Put a bunch of slow dudes on the field. And was it 3rd and 1 or 3rd and goal or 4th and goal when Sayin rolled out? The play looked like it was supposed to go to the running back in the flat, but he was covered up. And Bennett Christian was the secondary option. Bennett Christian. He's a tight end, in case you didn't know. He was the second option. In a two-man route. Tried to catch him off guard by packing him in with tight ends. Oh, you think we're going to run it, right? No. Play action, roll out to the right. Sayin has the running back covered up. Sayin probably could have taken off with the ball. But no, we're going to throw it to Bennett Christian. And that means anybody could cover him. And the safety or linebacker, whoever, for Indiana made a good play and knocked the ball down. So that's my vent on the personnel issues. So stop taking the best players on the offense off the field, especially in crunch time down inside the red zone. That's like when they should be on the field. Fuck's sake, is this not obvious? Sometimes I think these coaches just overthink shit. right? They just overthink everything. Maybe just keep it simple, stupid. Yes, it's meant to be offensive. Hurts my feelings every time. Anyway, let's go to the offensive line, the story of this game. Just to get it out of the way first, D- for the offensive line. Now, unfortunately, Gabe Van Sickle, who came in at right guard for Tegra in the second half, has to take this grade. I'm sorry, but you're part of the offensive line. The offensive line sucked. Everybody had 57 snaps. Tegra had 28, so basically half. And Van Sickle had 29. Tegra, this is going to hurt. I'm going to throw up pretty soon. We gave up 12 pressures on the night. 12. That's bad. That's horrible. 5 sacks. Tegra, 3 pressures just on his own. Tegra's pass blocking grade in his 28 snaps, only 18 were pass blocking. So in 18 snaps, he allowed 3 pressures and graded out a 17.6. 17. That's horrendous. That's out of 100, folks. You ever get a 17 on a test? Yeah, I doubt it. Would you not even put your fucking name on the test? Tegra, can somebody please get this guy off the field permanently? Honestly, I don't understand this. It's killing me. It makes my brain hurt. My eyes are offended. Okay. Now, bright side, is there one? Who's to say? Gabe Van Sickle came in. He graded out an 86.5 in pass blocking. So 17 versus 86.5. Van Sickle was the best pass blocker on the team. I don't know what's going on with Josh Padilla. I thought he was a second string. Now it looks like Van Sickle has circumvented him, or I don't know, maybe the injury is still lingering for Padilla, but I need a drink after that. But anyway, Phillip Daniels allowed 2 pressures. Can't have that. The entire right side is a waste of space. You guys are just getting in the way. You're making life worse. Luke Montgomery, not any better. 2 pressures allowed. Sarabel, 2 pressures allowed. But the sacks came from Tegra, Tegra, Phillip Daniels. Sarabel allowed 1 at the left tackle position. James Peoples whiffed on a fucking blitzing linebacker. So this has got to get cleaned up, man. I mean, we can't have this. This aggression will not stand. Run blocking wise, everybody was under 60, which is bad. Kazmarek, tight end, under 60. Phillip Daniels, 56. Luke Montgomery, 53. Sarabel, 49.6. Hinsman is 60. Bennett Christian, a 47. Bennett Christian, why is he on the field? This guy's bad at everything. Run blocking, a 47. Pass blocking, a 6. That's worse than fucking Tegra. Tegra's run blocking, a 64. Good job, bud. You're over 50 on that one at least. Max Clare, 56. Nate Roberts, 58. Nobody blocked for these running backs. I don't know how we gained fucking 100 yards running the ball. 83 if you take away the sack adjusted. But anyway, Indiana had 5 sacks, 9 TFLs, most Ohio State allowed all year. We allowed 5 sacks the entire season. I mentioned the right side. Short yardage failures were clear and obvious. We need Julian on the short yardage on the QB sneak to keep his feet, or bring in Lincoln. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. The red zone failures, that was a huge difference in the game. 0 points on their last 2 meaningful drives. Those were of like 70 and 80 yards were the last 2 drives. Yeah. 70 and 81. 0 points. Turnover on downs and field goal missed. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. Just not converting, not executing. 3rd and 1, sprint out to the right, single wide receiver in the route. Jeremiah, he was covered. Got to throw it away. 4th and 1, QB sneak. Sayin hits his knee down early. Turnover on downs. Indiana's winning 13-10. Next drive, late in the 4th. Ohio State ran 13 and 14 personnel with no Carnell Tate on the field. 3rd and 1, rollout. Forced to throw the 4th tight end. Bennett Christian, incomplete. Fielding misses the 27-yarder chip shot. Game over. Have a safe drive back to Columbus. Scheme, execution, play calling, all failed. And the Buckeyes went away from their weapons. So, 3rd down conversions, 4 for 11. Horrible. Yeah, I think I covered it. I got nothing else. Yeah, our skill players are good enough to beat Indiana. Scheme, questionable in high leverage situations. Offensive line, worst game of the year. Red zone failures absolutely decided the game. And missing kicks, of course, doesn't help. But the Buckeyes dominated. They just beat themselves in the red zone. So, and Indiana made us pay. That's what good teams do, right? So, anyway, I hope tomorrow's better. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the week as far as shows go. We'll figure it out. We have no best bets this week, I don't think. Do we have bowl games this week? I haven't even looked at the schedule. But anyways, I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Hit thebuckeyecast.com, and we will talk to you later.